What's up, guys? It's Andrew, and today I'm going to be ranking every single song in Kanye's discography. This video has been a long time coming, and I'm super excited to finally be putting it out for everyone to see. Just to clarify, I will only be ranking the songs from his solo albums, so that means no Kids See Ghosts or Watch the Throne, as well as loose singles such as All Day and Only One. And I'm going to start this list off with the interlude type songs, or songs where it's only another artist on the track with no Kanye present. 137, Tell the Vision. I remember when I first heard this come on during the first Donda listening party, I expected the beat to drop and there's just going to be some heat from Kanye, but nothing ever happened, and this was just a really wasted song in my opinion, and a pretty bad way to show respect to Pop Smoke. 136, I'll Fly Away. It's literally just some dudes halfway singing over a piano instrumental, nothing else here.
Every day of my life.
135, Lowlights. While it definitely sounds better than the previous two tracks, this isn't really even a song, it's just a woman talking over some Kanye production. So this is about as high as I can place it.
I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold.
134, I Love Kanye. It's clearly just a goofy song, but it's one I'd probably never listen to other than when I'm listening to The Life of Pablo in its complete entirety. 133, Every Hour. Over time, I've definitely come to appreciate this song more, but at the end of the day, it's just some singing from the Sunday service choir, so it doesn't rank very high for me. 132, My Way Home. Another song with no Kanye, but this time it's just a verse rapped by Common, which I personally felt was pretty boring for the whole song. 131, Graduation Day. So this is half skit, half song, and while I don't care for the skit at all, the vocals on the song section are really good in my opinion, and it's very well put together, both on the vocal side and production side of things.
Every knee shall bow.
130, Jesus is Lord. Personally, I feel like this is more of an interlude type song because of its length. It's actually just under 50 seconds, but I've always really liked this song because of Kanye's singing and the horns he used on the track. If Kanye made this a full song, I could have definitely seen this being higher up on my list. 129, Frank's track. I've always loved the song Wolves off The Life of Pablo, and this has always been a good outro to it. Frank Ocean features are always appreciated by me.
Alpha step, Omega step.
128, School Spirit. This is my least favorite full-length / non-interlude Kanye song. I feel like this isn't that controversial of a take, but who really knows? I just really can't stand the chorus here.
Told the devil when I see him on sight.
127, Hands On. It's just pretty boring and the song sounds the same the whole time.
Jesus, please forgive. Jesus, please.
126, Water. The Sunday service choir was cool on this song, but Kanye starts 16 consecutive lines off with Jesus in a row, and that's just way too repetitive for me.
Level up yourself. This that different.
125, Everything We Need. It's a little bit more tolerable than Hands On and Water, but it's just more of the same from the Jesus is King album. The only upside to this song is that it's a little more slightly upbeat than the last two.
Smoke a iPad ain't funny like that.
124, Jonah. I really can't stand this song. It doesn't get much worse for me since we unfortunately have Lil Durk as a feature. I would closely compare this to the Donda version of Hands On.
None of us would be here without come.
123, All Mine. It's just a weird and clunky track, which sometimes isn't a problem with Kanye songs, such as Remote Control off of Donda, but it just doesn't work here for me.
Breathe in, breathe out.
122, Breathe In, Breathe Out. I've always hated this song. The chorus with Ludacris, for whatever reason, just doesn't hit my ear correctly, and it really makes me dislike the track. I also think it sounds pretty dated, which lowers it even more. 121, Highlights. Another one of the weirder Kanye songs. It feels really messy with the amount of different parts of the song, and the only positive part of the track for me is the Young Thug feature.
Do was exactly what I would.
120, Addiction. The instrumental and sample are pretty fire in my opinion, but other than that, this song just doesn't really do it for me.
Keep my spirit alive.
119, Keep My Spirit Alive. I love Kanye's vocals on this track, but the verses themselves are boring, and this just isn't the style of song I'm a big fan of.
Money never made me do something.
118, Feedback. It's a slightly better version of Highlights.
Told her she could leave me now, but she wouldn't leave.
117, Wouldn't Leave. It's very slow paced and has both Party Next Door and Ty Dolla $ign features, who I really dislike in general. It's a little ironic now as well, since Kim actually did leave him. 116, Fade. I've always hated this song. The only reason it's a little bit higher than the others is that I could maybe tolerate it as background music or something.
Trying to catch the beat.
115, Get 'Em High. This song just doesn't hit right for me. The instrumental is super dated, but Kanye's rapping is good here.
Said she want diamonds, I took her to Ruby Tuesday.
114, Gone. Another instrumental I'm really not a fan of. Kanye has good rapping here, but it just really doesn't do it for me. I do appreciate the Star Wars reference though.
You say they never saw this coming, well you're not alone.
113, 30 Hours. Kanye has some funny bars on this track, but I've always felt it was kind of boring compared to the rest of The Life of Pablo.
But it's okay, we're gonna be okay.
112, Okay Okay. The Lil Yachty feature is the only thing I like here.
You know you'll always be my favorite prom queen.
111, Lord I Need You. This is the better version of Wouldn't Leave for me. I prefer Kanye's vocals here since he takes more of a singing approach. 110, Donda. This 100% should have been the intro to Donda instead of Donda Chant. It has some really beautiful melodies, and it solidifies Kanye's love for his mother, along with adding to the clear dedication of the Donda album for her.
And here's another hit, Baby Bonds.
109, Barry Bonds. I know a lot of people really hate this song, but for me, I'm just pretty indifferent towards it.
There is no Gucci.
108, Pinocchio Story. I really like how personal this song gets for him, but at the end of the day, it's still only a live performance. I wish we were able to get the finished product.
Use this gospel for protection.
107, Use This Gospel. The production on this song feels really simple, but there's just something that draws me into it each time I hear it. And I also like Kanye singing here.
I know God breathed on this. I know.
106, God Breathed. This song is 5.5 minutes long, but it's only looped instrumental for the 3-minute mark on. Besides Ye's verse, this song is pretty forgettable for me. 105, Praise God. When I first heard this play at the first Donda listening party, I thought it was fire. I still do, in fact, and the beat goes insane and hits so hard. Travis and Kanye both go back and forth in their verses, so why is this song so low on the list? Well, if you've watched previous videos on this channel, you know I hate Baby Keem, and he by far has the worst feature on Donda and fully ruins the song for me once he starts.
Don't you grow up in a hurry.
104, Violent Crimes. I've never been a huge fan of this song. It also kind of takes the significance out of it since Kanye admitted to not writing any of it. The 070 Shake feature was the only decent part of this for me.
It's amazing.
103, Amazing. I have a similar feeling to this song as I do with Barry Bonds. It's fine, but nothing special.
On the place where the father's gone, the mother's is highly home.
102, Crack Music. I usually skip this song, but it's alright. 101, Love Lockdown. I like this song, but it's just really repetitive.
It better be like high with a bunch.
100, New Again. I really like this song because Kanye seems genuinely happy here. I also liked how he kicked the crybaby himself, Chris Brown, off the song after Donda was already released.
Tweaking off that 2CB, huh?
99, Yikes. The song is super average to me, and you can really tell that Drake wrote it when you listen to it.
I'll be late for that. I can't wait for that.
98, Late. I like this song. Kanye has good rapping here, and the instrumental is really good. But this is Kanye we're talking about, and his discography is just way too immaculate. So some songs are going to have to be lower than others.
Junior watching, I be on my.
97, Junior. This is just a fun song. Kanye and Cardi keep it a high energy track, and the organs used for the instrumental are pretty unique to hear.
They my only fan.
96, Remote Control. I really like how Kanye's voice is moving in and out this whole song. It's one of the weirder songs in his discography, but I always have liked it. 95, Bad News. While this isn't one of the best songs off of 808s, Kanye being all auto-tuned out is always cool to hear for me.
Most beautiful thoughts are always besides the darkest.
94, I Thought About Killing You. I've always really liked this song. I like how Kanye looks into his darkest thoughts, and it feels like it's even more personal because he's basically talking for most of the track. My only downside for this song is when the beat switches near the end of the song. I think it gets kind of weak at that point.
And I know that you were smiling when you seen the cop.
93, Never Let Me Down. Both Ye and Jay-Z deliver some fire verses. I just can't rate the track super high because over half of it is just some guy talking at the end. 92, Welcome to Heartbreak. This is one of the most popular songs off of 808s, and I've never really understood it. It has a mediocre performance from Mid Cudi, along with some average verses from Kanye.
You my Chick-fil-A.
91, Closed on Sunday. I know a lot of people hate this song, but I've always had a soft spot for it. It's definitely on the funnier side, and I also really enjoy the guitar instrumental. 90, See You in My Nightmares. Now this song is auto-tuned out. We have Lil Wayne and Kanye here, and when Wayne's part comes on, it sounds like they turn his auto-tune up to 1,000. It sounds a little dated for sure, but I still find it enjoyable.
Go raw like believing it when I
89, Send It Up. This is another song that pains me to put it so low. Kanye's verse here is complete flames, but he just has so many better songs.
Yes I did, so I packed it up and brought it back.
88, Champion. For whatever reason, the song has always been kind of boring to me. I'm not sure if that's a controversial take or not.
My big brother was big.
87, Big Brother. This track is a little slow, but I enjoy the story behind it, and Ye delivers some good bars here. My favorite is when he says, if you admire somebody, you should go ahead and tell them. People never get the flowers before they can still smell them.
Come on, homie, we made you, we made you.
86, We Major. Amazing production here. All the verses were great, and it has this triumphant type instrumental, and I really enjoy the vibe of that. 85, Bring Me Down. Ye's verses on this track are really good. I really love his flow here. I do feel like the song possibly sounds a little bit dated, but that doesn't really bother me. 84, Drunken Hot Girls. Now I know this is a hot take. I've always enjoyed this song because it's Kanye not really taking things serious and having fun. Plus, that Most Def feature towards the end of the track is absolutely perfect.
I had a cousin that stole my laptop that I was
83, Real Friends. It's a decent song, but sometimes it feels like it runs a little too long. And there's a Ty Dolla $ign feature, so that kind of holds it back.
miss you bad. Sorry I ain't called.
Part 2. It's a Kanye remix to Panda. I was never a big fan of the original, but when Kanye put his spin on Panda, I was obsessed. I guess I was D-writing hard there.
To make this my mission.
81, FML. It's a really slow-paced song, but I really enjoy it. It sounds as if it came straight off of The Weeknd's Beauty Behind the Madness, but with a Kanye twist to it. My favorite part of this song is when Kanye goes all auto-tune towards the end.
We got the product, we got the tools, we got the
80, Salah. This song is such a great beginning to Jesus is King. I love how it starts out calm and really picks up in energy by the second verse. There's also an amazing performance by the Sunday Service Choir.
too many pills, so much potion, so much pain, too many
79, Jesus Lord. This is some of the best Kanye rapping / lyricism we've heard from Kanye in modern times. He raps about the dangers of growing up in Chicago and how it affects the family dynamic, and I like how introspective he gets here. 78, Jail. I was never the biggest fan of the song, but it was cool to see Kanye and Jay-Z reunited.
life like this is what your life like. Try to live.
77, Follow God. The best rapped song off of Jesus is King. The flow from Ye is impeccable, and it makes for a really good track.
Last call for alcohol for the
76, Last Call. When Kanye is rapping on this song, it's cool, but the majority of this 13-minute track is just talking.
we weren't supposed to make it past 25.
75, We Don't Care. It's an awesome start to Kanye's discography, so this one will always have a significance to it, in my opinion.
I'm like Nas Barkley, me Charles Barkley.
74, The Glory. Good rapping, sampling, and production here. It's a solid track off of Graduation.
Get your kids, but then they got their friends.
73. Gold Digger. I've never been too big of a fan of this track. I know it's one of Ye's most popular songs, but it just doesn't hit right for me. It's also starting to sound a little bit dated. 72. God Is. This is an amazing song. It's very soulful, and Kanye actually sings here really well. The supporting vocals from the choir also adds to make the song even more atmospheric.
If I knew what I knew in the past, I would have been black.
71. Black Skinhead. I remember when this song first came out and I would listen to it nonstop. Nowadays, it's by far my least played song off of Yeezus. I think it's just a little too overplayed for me. The beat is still super hard though.
Why would she make
70. Say You Will. The bass on this song goes crazy. I love how Kanye sounds truly heartbroken on this track. The vocals, instrumental, and lyrics really do some effective world building for what's to come on the rest of 808s.
Jerome get more time than Brandon?
69. Gorgeous. I know people are going to be pissed about this one. Like, I know it's a well put together song, but it's just a little boring for me.
Yeezy, just jumped over.
68. Facts. I feel like I'm one of the only people who prefers this version to Drake's Jumpman. Kanye just has so many out-of-pocket lyrics on this track, and it just makes for a high energy and fun song. 67. 24. I love this song. Kanye has some amazing singing on this song by Kanye standards. Once again, the Sunday Service Choir shines, and they honestly steal the show here.
And she feel weak without me.
66. The New Workout Plan. As you guys can tell, I really enjoy Ye's fun songs where he's not being very serious. This is one of my favorites if we're talking about those type of songs. 65. Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. Cuddy's part is obviously amazing, but the second Kanye mentions bleached assholes, it really disrupts things for me. 64. On Sight. I used to hate this song, but maybe my ears hadn't matured enough to witness the greatness that is On Sight. It's a super high energy track, and I continue to come back to it very often.
Super hard on Thanksgiving and Christmas, this can't be.
63. Family Business. It's an enjoyable, wholesome listen. It was cool to see the behind the scenes of making this song in the Kanye Netflix documentary.
Like the minister say,
62. Heard Him Say. This is just a good song. I usually don't like Adam Levine, but I actually enjoy him here.
Do you think about me now and then? Yeah.
61. Homecoming. It's a chill song with Kanye and Chris Martin of Coldplay. I've always liked this song.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
60. Diamonds from Sierra Leone Bonus. The production and sample on this track are top tier. Kanye goes all out on this song by rapping some really good verses.
I do this in my sleep. I sold kilos of coke.
59. Diamonds from Sierra Leone Remix. It's the same song, but just a little better because of the Jay-Z verse.
Good morning.
58. Good Morning. This is a legendary intro song that still hits to this day. I love everything about this track. Kanye's message here is really motivational, and combining this with the production and background vocals, Ye creates a solid track.
On lonely nights.
57. Coldest Winter. The drums here are immaculate. Kanye's singing is some of the best off of 808s here. I also really like the emotional aspect of the song. The track has always really lived up to the name of Coldest Winter for me. I don't know why, but the vibes here are really made for a dark, cold day for me.
You wanna make it number one, you're number two now.
56. Monster. This has always been one of the weaker songs off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Everyone has phenomenal verses here, but it's usually a skip for me.
Accommodated, cheerleader, prom dated.
55. Two Words. This song is super unique. It combines all of these hard verses with interesting production and even an outro by a choir. It's one of Kanye's first bangers.
But she not like you.
54. Celebration. I never really see this song this high on other people's Kanye ranked lists. This is a super vibey and slower type of song with some real sick production. My immediate thought when listening to this song was that I can really see the Kanye influence in Tyler the Creator's music because some of the elements and sounds on this track sound exactly like a Tyler song.
He had a spinner from his Dayton's in his hand keys.
53. Drive Slow. This song is a chill, pure rap song. All the artists on this track rap some solid verses, and added with the unique production, this creates a solid song.
Calm down, you light-skinned.
52, No Mistakes. I love this song. It's really confident and upbeat, which I really enjoy. Charlie Wilson and Kid Cudi deliver an amazing chorus that you can't help but sing along to. And the Drake diss by Ye makes this one of my favorite tracks of the more modern Kanye era.
That's on God. Before the
51, On God. This is by far the best song off of Jesus is King. The PR Born production is top tier here, and it really gives you this rising, elevating type of feeling. My only wish is that we got the Dua Lipa version from Yandi.
He's done miracles on me.
50, No Child Left Behind. I remember when I first heard this track. It was used in a Nike ad before the first Donda listening party. While there isn't many diverse lyrics here, the production is amazing, and like I said about the previous song, On God, this song really gives you this elevating type of feeling.
In my life, one less.
49, Believe What I Say. This was the clear, danceable song off of Donda. I like the instrumental here, the sample, and Kanye singing. I still can't believe he put the throat goat lyric on his supposed Christian album though. 48, Good Life. The Michael Jackson sample is legendary, and combined with T-Pain's amazing vocals, this creates a really enjoyable, feel-good track. T-Pain deserves some more credit and respect, and this song is a perfect example of his talent.
Hurry up with my damn croissants.
47, I Am a God. I used to be afraid to listen to this song. As a kid, I thought it was blasphemous or something. In present day though, this is one of the hardest songs off of Yeezus for me. Ye has some amazing verses here, and we can't forget about the iconic Hurry Up With My Damn Croissants lyric.
He ain't with you if Beyonce need to stop acting lazy.
46, Blood on the Leaves. I love this song. The sample, Kanye's autotune singing, and the Hudson Mohawk production that embodies the time period in electronic music this was made during. It definitely sounds a little dated, but I still love it.
Take it to the moon.
45, Moon. Kanye, Kid Cudi, and Don Toliver combined for an amazing song that always gives me this surreal floating feeling. I really love that you can hear the emotion in everyone's voices here. It's kind of sad that we won't get any more of these type of collabs between Ye and Cudi in the future.
Close eyes, see things, fire up.
44, Freestyle 4. Now I'm sure a lot of people will be pissed about this one, but I don't care. This is the hardest song off of The Life of Pablo, and Kanye's out-of-pocket lyrics make for a truly hilarious listen. Designer's feature is also a good addition as well.
Hold up, no peace, hold up.
43, Heaven and Hell. This is a perfect combination of Kanye's different sounds. The production sounds as if it could have came straight off of Yeezus, while the lyrics sound more like a Jesus is King song. This song slaps, and it's one of my favorites off of Donda.
I was one of them weirdos of the pure soul that would go to the
42, Pure Souls. I never really cared for Roddy Ricch, but he has a really solid chorus here. I really enjoy Kanye's verses on this song because he really highlights his love for fashion and how it's always been something he's been passionate about even before he had money. The Shensia outro is also really good. 41, Hell of a Life. I can already read the comments. I can't believe he has Hell of a Life above Gorgeous. Well, I do. I have always thoroughly enjoyed the songs where Ye is just having fun and being kind of out of pocket in his lyrics. And this is a perfect example of this.
That's enough money to buy her a few pairs of new
40, All Falls Down. I never really liked the female singer on this song at all, but Kanye's rapping here is impressive and it really highlights his storytelling talents.
We on a ultralight beam. We on a ultra
39, Ultralight Beam. This may be the only song I enjoy Chance the Rapper on. Other than that, it's a good intro to The Life of Pablo, and I enjoy it.
I wasn't supposed to make it past 25.
38, Saint Pablo. This is one of the best Kanye songs in the modern era of Ye. On this track, we get some of his best rapping, and the Sampha feature is straight up flames. I always hear people say this song is underrated, but I feel like most real Kanye fans already hold it in high regard.
Get you super wet after we turn the shower on.
37, I'm In It. This track is probably one of the most out-of-pocket Kanye tracks in his entire discography. It may be sort of messy and incohesive at times, but it's by far the hardest song off of Yeezus, and I frequently come back to it.
That's what I'm supposed to do. Ride around with a bulletproof car and some
36, No More Parties in LA. Kanye and Kendrick, it really doesn't get much better than this. Both artists have some fantastic verses, and Kanye keeps up with Kendrick's rapping, and the flow on this track is next level. 35, Spaceship. The reason I love this song so much is Kanye's singing. His vocals sound so pure and unaltered here, and I personally think it's one of Ye's best singing performances. 34, RoboCop. The vibes on this song are amazing. Kanye sounds as if he's in love here, and his singing mixes so well with the production on this track. This is definitely one of my hot takes, I feel like, though. 33, Can't Tell Me Nothing. I feel like this is one of those songs that is played at every sports event ever. For this reason, I have it a little bit higher up on the list just because it's overplayed for me. But besides that, it's a solid track off of Graduation. 32, Dark Fantasy. The intro to Kanye's greatest album. I definitely have nostalgia for this track because it takes me back to when I used to listen to it as a kid. It's truly a masterpiece.
Step up in this bitch like
31, Waves. The production on this song is insane. Chris Brown's vocals mesh really well with the beat, and Kid Cudi's moans at the end of the song are obviously a plus.
I love you more.
30, Blame Game. This used to be my favorite song off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. The piano instrumental creates a really personal touch to the song, and the lyrics on this track just hit different. The Chris Rock outro at the end is also just peak comedy.
You're my heaven, you're my hell.
29, Lost in the World. This song is one of Kanye's loudest and most maximalist sounding songs. The drums here are some of my favorite in Ye's entire discography. I also really enjoy the verse where Kanye dives into his need for his wife and how she's really his everything. 28, Streetlights. I love the calming effect this song has on me. It's just a positive track that really inspires the listener to keep on pushing. 27, Slow Jams. This song is just so catchy, and the rapping is excellent here, especially the twist part. I just think this is a fun song in general. 26, Paranoid. This is another fun song, and it's a good pace change on 808s since most of the album is made up of slower, sadder songs. Mr. Hudson and Kid Cudi definitely carry the song with their performance on the chorus. 25, So Appalled. I feel like this track and Monster always get compared since they're both clearly the posse cuts off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Personally, I think So Appalled is 10 times better than Monster. I really like how dark the production is and all the artists kill their verses.
One more hit and I can own ya.
24, Hold My Liquor. This track is amazing. The Kanye verse, the Chief Keef chorus, the Mike Dean guitar solo, and just the whole vibe of the song in general make for an amazing 5.5 minute listen. 23, Everything I Am. This is such a chill song. Kanye's verses perfectly match the simplistic instrumental, and it's one of the highlights off of Graduation for me.
Just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Captain.
22, Jesus Walks. Another one of the iconic songs Ye blew up with. I really enjoy how unique this track is, and the fact that Kanye really shows that you don't have to just rap about the same generic stuff to make it in the rap game.
Me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made
21, Famous. This song slaps. The legendary Taylor Swift line is what everyone always remembers from this track, but Kanye has some solid verses, and Rihanna does a fantastic job with the chorus. The use of the sample at the end of the song also really fits well in my opinion.
Let's take 'em back to the club. At least about an hour.
20, Touch the Sky. I love how positive and high energy this track is. Both Kanye and Lupe Fiasco team up for this great song. They both have really strong verses, and I also love the instrumental used on this track, especially with the use of the horns. 19, Guilt Trip. I've always loved this song and think it's one of Ye's most underrated tracks. The production here is top tier and has a real outer space type of feel to it with the UFO type sounds that Kanye uses here. The Kid Cudi feature at the end of the track is also amazing, and he honestly steals the show here. Also, a fun fact, Travis Scott actually helped produce this song.
My name will help light up the Chicago skyline.
18, I Wonder. This is a super inspirational song where Kanye wants the listener to know how important it is to follow your dreams. The production here is top tier, and Kanye's rapping and message, I think, are perfect. The beat switch towards the end of the song is my favorite part.
Did what I want, I say what I want, I thought you was with me.
17, Off the Grid. This has to be one of Ye's hardest songs ever. Ye, Cardi, Fabio really combined together for a perfect hype song. No complaints here, just pure heat.
Instead of sending flowers, we the roses.
16. Roses. This is one of Kanye's most emotional songs, and I really enjoy how introspective and heartfelt this song really is. It makes the listener think about how important family is.
Cold as the winter wind when it breeze.
15. Heartless. This was the song that got me into Kanye and really rap as a whole, so this track will always have a significance about it for me.
What the truth is, but the truth was that the truth suck.
14. Hurricane. I love the message of this track. It's so powerful to me because it's about overcoming the darkness around us, and The Weeknd sings this chorus beautifully. Kanye's verse at the end of the song is awesome because he really talks about his real life current struggles and where he's at the moment.
Lost out, beat up.
13. Wolves. This is my favorite song off of The Life of Pablo. I love how emotional the lyrics are on this song, and Vic Mensa and Sia's features on this track are really good. Also, the production is very amazing. 12. New Slaves. Kanye's verses on this song are exceptional, and Kanye himself has even said that the second verse on this track is the greatest rap verse of all time. The clear highlight, though, in my opinion, is the outro, which is sang by both Kanye and Frank Ocean, and it's complete perfection. I don't even have words to describe it, just please listen to it. 11. Hey Mama. This is probably an emotional song for most people because we all have moms. I really like how emotional Ye gets here, and it's nice to see even an artist as big as he is, that he still appreciates the sacrifices made by his mom for him.
Sun is setting in again.
10. Come to Life. This is my favorite song off of Donda. Every word Kanye says in this song has meaning, and nothing feels like it's out of place. I'm a huge fan of singing Kanye, so hearing him sing again on this track is always a nice bonus. I feel like this is one of his most beautiful tracks of all time. The instruments and synths used on this song are magnificent and really convey the emotions even more. 9. Stronger. I think this is Kanye's most streamed song on Spotify, and it's clear why. It's a banger, and I really like how much confidence Ye exudes on this track.
One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches.
8. Bound 2. Okay, I used to be a big hater of this song, but I finally come around to see this song's greatness. Kanye gives us some great one-liners throughout this song, and the production is some of his best here. Also, the Charlie Wilson part of the track is absolutely perfect. 7. All of the Lights plus interlude. I had to include the interlude with the normal All of the Lights because it really should be listened to as one combined track. Everything about this song is amazing. The features, the production, everything. Once again, I love that Ye used horns in the instrumental, and he honestly needs to make more songs with Rihanna because when they make a track together, it seems like it's always an instant hit.
Someday we gon' set it off.
6. Ghost Town. This is my favorite song off of Ye. Kanye, Kid Cudi, Party Next Door, and 070 Shake create a masterpiece here. My favorite part of the song is by far Kanye's verse because he really sounds happy here, and it's cool to hear that from him, especially during this time period of Kanye's life.
What do you know?
5. Flashing Lights. Besides Heartless, this was probably the second song that got me into Kanye's music. The vibe here is immaculate, and this is a perfect song to listen to driving around at night. The production is perfect here, along with Kanye's verses and Dwell's chorus.
Who's for breakfast, the intro for dessert.
4. Through the Wire. Obviously, the elements of the song itself are amazing, but this song will always have the outside significance of being Kanye's first hit. It's also crazy how he could rap so well with his mouth wired shut. I always will love coming back to this track.
I'm living in that 21st century.
3. Power. Kanye himself has stated that it took around 5,000 man-hours to create this song, and you can really tell that. There are so many different aspects that make this song so great.
How quiet the room was.
2. Devil in a New Dress. I love everything about this track. The pace of the song is pretty slow, and I think it really adds to the atmosphere. Rick Ross absolutely kills his verse, and the Mike Dean guitar solo is fire as well. I will always come back to this song if I'm looking for a track where I can just sit back and take in all elements of it.
'Cause you could blame me for everything.
1. Runaway. I'm sure this wasn't a big surprise to anyone. Runaway is my favorite Kanye song of all time. It's 9 minutes and 7 seconds of perfection. There's really nothing to not like about it. Kanye singing here could bring a tear to the eye of the strongest of men. Pusha T's verse is amazing, and the Runaway outro is one of the best parts of the track. I will never skip over the outro here. If we listen to Runaway, we listen to the whole thing. It's my dream to one day see Ye perform this live, and I still hate myself for missing the free Larry Hoover concert. Now that we're done with the rankings, I wanted to add up the average placement for each Kanye album. I got this idea from Velker's Kanye ranked video, and I always love stats like this, so I had to do it. Well, I wasn't that surprised that the college dropout and late registration were that low, because for me personally, there's songs off of those albums that I really love, but a lot of them sound pretty dated and I'm not the biggest fan of. I mean, you can clearly see with the numbers under the albums, I tend to enjoy the time period between Graduation and Yeezus the most. So I guess that'd be like middle of the Kanye timeline. And I love Yeezus. That is the album I listen to the most. Probably day to day I listen to it. But obviously My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is his greatest work, and it's just a masterpiece, a true masterpiece in my opinion. And then moving on to his more newer projects, like I like some songs off of Ye, but a lot of them they just don't hit for me. And Jesus is King, I mean, it was cool what he tried to do there, but just like Ye, a lot of those songs were just not very good. And Donda was really refreshing after coming off of Jesus is King, but the only problem with that project is that it's so long, so not every single song is going to live up to, say, Yeezus quality or even Graduation quality. And there's just so many tracks on the album, there's a lot more room to make mistakes. I hope everyone leaves their own opinions and lists in the comments below. Please, if you hate my opinion, tear me apart. I love to read these comments. Thank you for sticking around watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.